So I think Atlas, here with Magna Carta Tears of Blood, invented the Instagram model. She's over here looking thicker than Grandma's oatmeal. Look at that. Come on, Atlas. Come on.
Hello, humans, and welcome to Atlas Mega 10 Mondays. It's that time again when we discuss all things Atlas and all things Shin Megami Tensei and everything else in between in the Atlas universe. So sit back, relax, and let's see what we're going to talk about today in the Atlas Mega 10 universe. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. On today's episode, I'm telling you guys, Atlas here has a good case for saying that they invented the Instagram model as we know them today, right? Wow. There is a lot of fan service on this game, and I was surprised because, you know, it's almost like Beavis and Butthead were the designing consultants on this. But man, you know, I wish I could have been a teenager back in the day, right? And tell myself, hey, you know, buy these games and because they're going to be more expensive in the future. Not this particular one, guys. This one's still pretty accessible. You can get it for less than $30. Just shop around. You know, you should be able to find it. As you know, I'm on a quest not only of collecting Atlas games, but specifically JRPGs. You know, from previous generations up to the 7th generation. Maybe not so much cartridges, but the ones in CDs, they tend to be more playable, you know, and have a lot more art in them, which I'm really a fan of. And this is the case here. You know, back in the day, this game was about a 7.5, and so far I could say that's pretty accurate. And it mostly had to do that it had a strong storyline, but the acting wasn't there. You know, the voice acting wasn't there, and I have to agree. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of voice acting. And there's only so much the fan service is going to take you, right? Eventually you do have to play the game, you know, and have fun with it. Now, the combat system is a little different. For me, guys, I'm just learning to get into JRPGs, and I'm having a blast, don't get me wrong. But it is harder for me to get used to sometimes the battle systems, you know, because I'm usually playing shooters. That's, you know, what I like doing. So I'm learning, you know, I'm learning a lot as I go. And one of the things I've learned about myself is that storylines really matter to me. The artwork really matters to me, because these are not only games that I play, they're ornaments, you know. I take them as ornament collectibles. I just want to keep them, and I really want to concentrate on everything up to the 7th generation. Not that I wouldn't buy modern games. You have to be more selective, you know, because you have to, you know, there's only so much of a budget you have, right? And fortunately, you know, this game is within reach. You know, you should be able to find it for less than $30 if you really want it, if you're an Atlas collector. And you know, I like the way it starts. I like looking, you know, specifically, and that's why I share the intro scenes, guys, because I love looking at those, right? And I love reminiscing as I'm looking at them. You know, I'm looking at the graphics. Maybe they weren't so great, you know, but there was a charm to them back in the day, you know, because we were thinking what could be, you know, and especially in the PlayStation 2 era, where we're starting to see better graphics, at least in the cutscenes, you know, and we were getting glimpses of the graphics that were to come, you know, in many ways in gameplay. Because a lot of times, you know, you couldn't have those kind of graphics in gameplay, but you would have them in the cutscenes, right? Because when you're playing, you see the jagged edges, so on and so forth. But I don't judge games based on graphics, especially in these type of titles, you know, for the PS2, PS3. But I'm having a blast, you know, collecting Atlas games and seeing, you know, what I'm able to get, what can I afford, what I can afford. And it's been a great journey so far. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm just sharing that with you guys. You know, guys, I really want to thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. If I don't get to your messages, I apologize. It's just that I'm working, you know, and I usually get to the messages on Saturdays or Sundays, you know, on my days off. but I really do appreciate you guys subscribing. Alright guys, that was the episode for today. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting. You know, it really does mean a lot to me. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Now, if you want to pay it forward, don't ever send money to guys like me, middle-aged men that have video game collections worth thousands. I exhort you to donate to charity. There's a lot of video games charities out there, guys, that could really use your help, and you can share the love of gaming with others. New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
There's a village nearby. I'm sure someone will take you in.
But it's my fault. Everyone's dead. All of Fugit.
To protect those you love, your hands will become stained with blood. Do you still wish for power? Then come with me.
I wanted to become strong. Not in order to protect, but in order to destroy.